Hey everyone, it's really nice to be back filming an offering for us. I've got my cards with me, and yeah, what have the energies been lately? They've been pretty transformative, I feel, and as usual, that's always if we're willing to transform, transmute, release restrictions, limiting beliefs, or past things, whatever it is, because Earth is always moving and shifting. As we can see, we're in the middle of climate change, and that can be quite stressful or bring up a lot of anxiety. Something that calms me when thinking about climate change and stuff like that is reminding myself that my soul knew I was going to be here at this time. So, yeah, whatever happens is all good and a part of this collective time and just what's unfolding. And it's a part of, well, this is how I talk to myself. It's a part of my mahi, it's a part of our mahi, work, gifts, and a part of our, like, what we're supposed to be bringing into community and into society. Yeah, is our gifts and the ways in which we individually contribute to the collective. So yeah, we also have a new moon coming up on Tuesday, I think it is, in Western astrology. It's in Scorpio. I'm not sure about the other ones. That's what I'm kind of vibing off. So if you're into astrology, Scorpio energy, yeah, not sure about the other ones. And it is Scorpio season, or we're just going into Scorpio season. For me, Scorpio season is very rich with emotional wealth, the wealth of our subconscious. And I'm calling it wealth because it is wealth. And I think it's really easy for us to get overwhelmed with all the emotion and stuff when the Scorpio energy starts like rolling in, but that's not, it doesn't have to be, or we can move through that overwhelm and find peace within our own waters. And yeah, I think it's just a part of life as well. There's always the transformation and the feeling and the things that come up within us. I am filming in the car, and there are cars driving past, so hopefully there's not too much noise and you can hear me. Cool. Might pull from this deck, which I use quite frequently. Don't know what it's called, but life, the frequency, truth, justice, and peace. May you guide me through this reading for us, and help me relay whatever messages need to come through for us, the collective, at this time, this week, this season. What guidance do you have for us, the collective, at this time? Okay, we have 9 of Cups, 9 of Chalices, with 5 of Pentacles at the base of the deck. What guidance and information do you have for us, the collective, at this time? What guidance do you have for us, the collective, at this time? And 6 of Swords, with 2 of Pentacles at the base. I'll just talk about these for now. Oops, let me shut this. Okay, so for me, these 2 cards, Nine of Cups is traditionally like a wish fulfillment. So, and if you don't believe in wishes, it's more so like an emotional satisfaction, emotional, an emotional satisfaction. Things have come into alignment for us. Maybe we have been working on things for a while emotionally. So that can mean, within ourselves, within our connections, whatever it is. And even particularly with this deck, like you can see this person is getting a lot of attention. So that might be a thing that's coming up for some of us, is that within these alignments, within this emotional satisfaction, there's a lot of attention. Could be a little bit more attention than we're used to. This can also, I'm seeing like some of us that are, so it's like, you know, when you like desire something and then you kind of say co-create with the universe to create that for yourself, and you're like, cool, I've done this thing, or I'm at this place in myself, and I'm feeling really good. It can draw in attention from, I was going to say unwanted places, but it doesn't necessarily have to be unwanted. Can just be attention that comes in from anywhere, extra attention maybe that you weren't expecting. And this attention doesn't have to be like, this isn't about an ego stroke either. It's just like when you're kind of in an energy of gratitude and openness as well, and alignment, things easily like gravitate towards you. And I feel like we can all be in this place, and we all kind of rotate in and out of this current, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's interesting because there was 5 of Pentacles at the base of the deck. So that's talking about a lack, even an insecurity when it comes to our security, which can be our finances, which can be even just feeling a lack in any sense, even a lack of worthiness to receive. And so I feel like sources like reminding us, okay, we might be getting some extra love and attention from people, or things that we're not used to because of this openness that we have aligned ourselves to. And it's important for us to stay open to receive. We don't have to receive everything from everyone as well, but when we are feeling called to receive, so this could be new connections, this could be new creativity, new contracts that feel emotionally fulfilling on a soul level for us. And it's not just about like material stuff. It's important for us to move out of a space of lack when it comes to that, and even look at where we restrict ourselves because we feel like we're not worthy, or we're not meant to be receiving certain things. Okay, so yeah, lots of alignments emotionally, and with that, I guess, extra attention in whatever way, friendship, romance, work, random on the street, nah. could be extra compliments that you're getting given this week. And that's okay. So openness, willingness to receive. And I do feel like Source has been talking to me personally, collectively, about how important it is for us to remain open, keep our hearts open at this time. And it's really easy for us to close off, especially with what's going on in the world. And I feel like I say this every day now because there's always something going on, but I think that that's also a truth there as well, is that there's always something going on here, and it gets to a point where it's kind of like, okay, we know this now, so how can we continue to move forward and draw in the things that make us feel good at the same time? Heading towards the 6 of Swords, this can talk about travel, trips. So if some of us have been desiring to take a trip or travel, or go on a new adventure, have a break from something as well, like in the form of a trip, there's a wish fulfillment there. So that's might be confirmation for someone that's trying to plan towards that. If you're wanting to take a trip, or you've been, desiring that on a soul level, I feel like that is a possibility if you move towards it with the right action. With the 2 of Pentacles at the base of the deck as well, again, some of us with this, I'm hearing some of us with this trip or this desire to like go somewhere new, might require us to like juggle between home and work. And also there might be a little bit of lack regarding this wish fulfillment. That is also, this doesn't even need to just be a trip. This can be like moving on from something or developing a new mindset that is more related to compassion when it comes to ourselves and others. So whatever it is that we're kind of releasing within the mind space and stepping more into harmony with, in that regard, there's an alignment happening there and an opportunity for us to explore, I'm hearing too. But yeah, might require us to balance between work, play, home, and step out of lack. Some of us might need to sort our finances out as well if there is an actual trip there. I'm going to pull one more card on that too. What more guidance and information do you have for us this week? The collective. Yeah, we have 8 of Swords. So a lot of mental restriction. It does look like for us to like really move into this new space of compassion, or for example, go on this trip or enter into more of an emotional satisfaction within ourselves, we are going to have to move out of like mental restriction. And we have the Neteru, Taweret, and Sobek here. So crocodile, hippo energy, a lot of rest and a lot of endings. So it's important for us to rest our minds and move out of any mental constraints. Always important to acknowledge them too, but I feel like as we're giving birth to something new or fresh perspectives, fresh dreams, more emotional satisfaction within our lives, there are some things that might be like latching onto us that are restricting us. So yeah, important for us to let those go if we can. And develop new ways of thinking. There's King of Swords at the base of the deck. So doing things that really like bring us into a space of mental clarity. King of Swords is thinking quite logically, so balancing our like restrictive thoughts with like, it doesn't necessarily need to be logic. Use your own discernment as to which energy you determine you flow in. But King of Swords can also be, for me, like just mental clarity and peace. So taking that time out to meditate or to go for a walk and refresh your mind or get new perspective from others. 6 of Swords in another deck that I have represents Aquarius energy. So that's kind of like, or in that deck in particular, it kind of talks about having intellectual conversation with others that elevates you. So maybe that's something as well, like involving ourselves in conversation with people that have the same intellect as us, or like I like to think like high frequency ideas. So these ideas and ways of thinking might be very, very different, but we don't get anywhere with thinking the same, and we don't evolve or progress in that way. So yeah, it looks like it's important for us to be around people this week that we can really elevate our consciousness with, talk about the things that we want to expand on, even if they're like weird, quirky ideas or even ways of connecting to each other. Yeah, so I think I'll actually leave that there. I am getting some like plant companions to help us through this time. I'm hearing like chamomile, especially for people that can't sleep, so that's me. Or just like anxiety or the restrictive thoughts as well. I'm bringing those thoughts, and I'm hearing compilation of thoughts and ideas into balance and harmony and existence with each other. So there might be like parts of ourselves within our thoughts and mind space that are kind of like conflicting, and so to bring those parts kind of more into a harmony and a circulation. I'm hearing chamomile. So tea, even just being by the plant as well is enough. If you're in Aotearoa or have access to kawakawa, that looks like 1-2, just for the heart space and aligning with those desires, that emotional satisfaction, healing if there does need to be any like cleansing, any plants as well that flow with the air element. So if you personally know any plants that you resonate with that sync, don't know what other word to use, are associated with air, those are some good plants to maybe be around this week if this energy resonates with you. So yeah, I think I will leave that there for now. It's really nice to be back, and I will be attempting to post weekly on here and yeah, get the ball rolling again. So yeah, I'm sending you all heaps of love, and I will see you soon.